first time we've seen this type of factory in New York City. And you're going to be creating B2 Tower, which is going into Atlantic Yards. It's going to be the tallest modular high-rise in the world. Let's talk a little bit about that and where the idea for this came from.
This building is going to be the tallest high-rise modular building in the world. It's going to be 32 stories. The tallest modular building previous to this was 24 stories. But the method with which we're building it is very in line with the idea of building multiple buildings very rapidly over a shorter period of time.
We're standing in the Brooklyn Navy Yard. If you look over there, you can see we have a lot of chassis waiting to become modular units. They get lifted by those lifting lugs on top and pulled up. It gets set and we bring them in, and that's when we start the process.
They're building a wall based on drawings that they have that are not like construction drawings, but more like IKEA drawings. And they get a list of materials, which they pull from right behind us over here. So you see the little racks over here. They bring them over, it tells them how many of each they need, and then where, from a measurement perspective, from that corner, they actually go. And so rather than reading an architectural drawing and trying to figure out what the walls are, we actually give them very explicit instructions on what it is that they're building. Here we build bathroom pods. This is obviously the thing that takes the most time in our process. You can see that they're assembling the walls first. The walls will have the electrical in them, they'll have the plumbing, they'll have the ventilation in them, all the piping, and that all happens right here. We'll install the tile, we'll install the walls, we'll install the bathtub, the towel bars, everything. All here, and then when it's finished, we'll put it on a trolley, we'll take it over there and we'll push it into the location that it belongs, and then that portion of it is done. What you're seeing over here, the rest of this floor and this area is one floor of the entire building. And so we've pulled off some of the mods for the second floor and actually put the third floor right here. And this is the beginning of the process of building the next floor. So this is an area actually I think that's attractive and worth looking at. This is part of the facade completely installed. And this just shows you kind of everything is already done here and everything has to match top and bottom, up and down. And we have to do that to a precision of about 1/8 of an inch, which is very, very, very high tolerance for something so large. And everything, our plumbing, our electrical, our architectural, it all has to be within that 1/8 of an inch. Unlike a regular construction site, we're actually putting the stairs in here. So when you get to the site, you're actually, after a couple of days, will be able to walk up the stairs, which usually is months, and they have to use a lot of expensive lifts, etc. I mean, we will have lifts, but the reality is most of the time, a trade can just walk up and down the stairs when they need, which obviously means they don't have to climb ladders, it takes a lot less time, you can move materials, so that we think that's a huge advantage to modular construction.
Why are we just seeing this innovation come about now?
The technology really didn't exist to really affect building a building a floor at a time, a piece at a time, until right now. So the convergence of that technology, the willingness to take risk, and the fact that we understand a lot more about how that happens is really why I think it's a convergence of the willingness and the technology at this particular time that didn't exist previously.
Do you have plans for others in this space?
Yeah, we're currently planning 2 additional buildings as we speak, and then obviously we have plans for many more. So this is just the beginning of a very, very long, exciting road.